Hello there! This is your friend Robato, and we're gonna talk about Miss Universe Philippines 2020. My favorites before the preliminary competition. So it's just a few days away before that moment, and I'm so excited. Just like you, at this stage, this is the biggest pageant in the world. We don't care about other pageants anymore, however huge they are internationally, because we just wish to concentrate on our personal bet or on our Philippine bet for Miss Universe this year. Who would represent Pinoy fans? The Pinoy pageant enthusiasts all over the world to the Miss Universe competition. So we want someone who could bring home the bacon. We wish for someone who could really stand there, show her beauty, and talk confidently. We wish to see someone who could be our, fifth Miss Universe winner, etc., etc., etc. Now, I just had a dialogue with the Norman. So we had a discussion, particularly about his favorites and his last two standing. So I'm sure all of you know by now that he picked Michelle Gumabao and Isabella Ismael for the last two standing. Do you agree? Ako, I don't. Actually, we almost have the same favorites. He also mentioned his top 5. I'm gonna give you also my top 5. Or my top 7. Because I just, at this moment, I still couldn't determine who would I eliminate from my top 5 list. So I have to keep my top 7, top 8 to be at peace with you today. So let's talk about my favorites. The girls who I think are the frontrunners at this stage. Here they are. So nakita nyo na, I have to wear na may salamin to talk about them one by one. Short lang because I don't want to preempt my final forecast that will be coming out right after the preliminary competition. So I want to reserve my best, my all, my super thoughts and super analysis on that day. Okay, so let's talk about April Smith. April Smith is still one of your frontrunners, and a lot of people would say, well, before. Some people would raise their eyebrows and say that, well, she had her time. It's over for April Smith. But I don't think so. She is a shoo-in the top 10, of course, or in the top 16. So it's her problem already if she would like to continue and grab the crown. She has to do her best. She has to smile. Why is it so difficult for her to give a full smile? That's all she needs, actually. Kaya niyang labunin ng iba. Excuse me. She could beat everyone when it comes to passerella. She was so graceful. She's like a model. She knows when to stop. She knows when to project. The problem is that big smile that is a requirement at Miss Universe. Of course, have you seen a winner? A Miss Universe winner who would just pout all the time? Or just smile a little? Like that? I don't think so. So you have to grin. The bigger your mouth is or the wider it is, well, mas makakatulong sa'yo. So mag-practice na kayo if you are intending to be a candidate of Miss Universe Philippines next year. Okay? Okay, sabay-sabay tayo. But let's face it, that other frontrunners are way ahead of her when it comes to speaking comprehension, should I say. Yung kung paano mamubuo yung thoughts mo and turn them into beautiful words. Let's proceed with other candidates. Let's now go to Mateo Rabia of Iloilo City. Lately, so after I had my chat with Norman, please subscribe to his channel. He is the man to beat when it comes to pageant reporting or pageant blogging. Now he's also into vlogging sa YouTube. That's why we have to watch him. We have to follow him. Okay, so yun. So let's go to Rabia Mateo. The photos do not lie. She's one of the prettiest girls in this pageant. Na kailan ko lang na-realize. So doon na nga yun. After ng aming kwentuhan ni Norman, I immediately browsed through her videos and photos and wow. She's an amazing girl. She could talk and konting angas when it comes to expressing her thoughts. Sa mga latest photos niya is nag-improve ang kanyang styling, hair, makeup, everything. There is really an evident transformation from what she used to look like maybe 2 months ago. Let's go now to Sandra Lebanon. Huh? Okay, don't snub Sandra Lebanon. She might be the lion lurking behind the bush and is just observing everyone and is getting ready with her attack anytime soon. Let's face it, she could speak. She's very comfortable with the English language and she just doesn't speak just for the sake of speaking English. I mean, she speaks with confidence and great thoughts. Maybe she has learned a lot from her mistake during the Philippines2018. Okay, let's just make it short because I would like to talk about it, longer sa ating final forecast vlog. But I just want to say that right after her error during the Q&A, during that pageant, the effect was actually reversed. She gained more people who believe in her. She gained more fans, more followers. Anyone would say back then that, wow, we now have the next Miss Universe Philippines. And then all of a sudden, she went poofed. Not enough people seem to notice her anymore. She's not included in the top 10 of some bloggers or vloggers out there. She's excluded from the elite list of candidates for MUP 2020. I don't know why, but for me, she still has her aces. She's beautiful. She's the bombshell of the competition. She's in a different league. The only thing that I really didn't like her is her lower lip because it's sagging or I think that's the right term to use that. It's not really the big mouth or the thick lips. I think it would do more good than bad. Pagdating sa pageants, it's really the lower lip like that, no? So yun, I'm still very confident with Sandra Lebanon, but she's really not on top of my list. Next is the best in swimsuit for me. Currently, Kaitlyn Hackenson ng Cavite. Noon pa man I was impressed sa kanilang video ng kanilang provinces. She narrated the video, and I was so impressed with the caliber of her voice. It's soothing to the ears. And then I watched her interviews, and she was doing very well. She has been doing very well since then. She's got a classic. She's got a classic beauty. The only problem is just like what I see with April Smith. They're both so kuripot when it comes to smiling. So she has to learn it. She has to really practice exercising her mouth to give good vibes or to show positive vibes na magdadala sa kanya sa corona. Corona. I think she's strong. Paulina Mlinks. I think she is, she's bitten ganados in some pageants. Correct me if I'm wrong, if it's some or just one pageant. And there's no question about that. I think she's as equally beautiful as Gazini. Although mas reynahin lang yung dating ni Gazini. At mas siya, mas like yung eyes ni Gazini. But it doesn't lessen the fact that she is a beautiful woman. At mas nagiging maganda pa siya sa paningin ng mga tao because she speaks better. Okay, let's not compare her to Gazini. Let's remove the better. She speaks great. She speaks well. Oh, pinatakti ko yung mga videos nitong almost the whole day yesterday. So pinanood ko yung kanyang mga interviews. And talaga magaling siya. She's able to collect a lot of ideas and, buuin niya ito into a single thought and then, rich in words and adjectives and everything. She's an almost complete package. Almost. Because I don't like her styling. She looks very simple. She looks like she's representing Filipino women of today. Smart, beautiful, confident. But for me, dapat is she's representing the women of today to Miss Universe pageant. The biggest pageant in the world. And that would make a little difference. And what's needed? Konting ayos, konting drama, konting glamour effect. Yun ang medyo nagkukulang. Tapos yung mga instances siya na parang nagiging pangkaraniwang magandang babae in some angles. In some interviews before, but lately, she's been transforming into a more powerful candidate, when it comes to the overall package. Next is Michelle Gumabao. Shanna. I mean, she has everything that we're looking for someone to represent the Philippines at Miss Universe pageant. Except, as others say, her vital statistics, her body. That it's big, that it's very athletic, that, for me, hindi naman ganun kalaki, and why not? I mean, after Shara Birchall, she might be the next big thing on the Miss Universe stage, physical-wise. And, wow, judges now go for those things that are negative to some, but are being proudly showcased by those people who possess it. Like, for example, you're a little bit overweight and you're not supposed to join this pageant. Judges lean towards more sa mga ganung tao because they rebel within themselves. Okay, so that's what you think. Well, I'll give plus points to this woman. Okay, so saka na natin i-discuss yan. I think Michelle Gumabao is a great candidate for Miss Universe. And another one is Isabella Ismael. She's beginning to gain a lot of followers, a lot of fans. And hindi natin sila masisisi because she is becoming more like a queen. Siya yung tipong magbibigay ng sakit ng ulo sa mga early frontrunners like Michelle and Eliza. Siya yung tipong pwedeng kunin ng corona na hindi man lamang kumakatok. Ganon. She's really the biggest threat to the crown. So, to other frontrunners, beware of this girl named Bella. I'll talk about her. I'll talk more about her sa ating final forecast. Next is Eliza Milano. Eliza Milano. She's got the body. I think, nung mawala si Galleria, siya na yung nandun, na nakaupo sa trono ng pinakamagaling rumamba. Pinakamagaling mag-emote. Bonggang styling, except during the interview, I didn't like her attire. I think she's one candidate that could give us a show at Miss Universe. Yung tipong kikilitin talaga tayong lahat ng mga Pinoys. Na magsisigaw na lang tayo na magsisigaw dahil talagang nilalaman niyo yung mga kandidata sa runway. Ganon. Okay, so huwag na tayo magpatumbik-tumbik pa. I'm gonna give you now my last two standing. Now, I have already said this sa isang interview with Sam Bruces. Follow also Sam Bruces. He is now a friend of mine. I told him that the last two standing would be Michelle Gumabao and another girl. Or another girl and Michelle Gumabao. That is my assessment hanggang sa mga oras na ito. And it might change right after the preliminary competition. So wag muna kayo magalit sa akin. Okay, hindi tayo naglalaban-laban mga Filipinos, kundi dapat is ano lang, kanya-kanyang bets lang. Pero kung sino man ang manalo sa mga candidates ngayon, supportahan natin. Alright, wag tayo yung talagang super bakbakan as in. So, I'm gonna reveal that other girl. Okay. The other girl is this girl. Paulina Mlinks. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And see you again right after the preliminary competitions. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.